Hello everyone and welcome back to Making and Players Hearts of Iron 4. This time it's going to be unmodded and also with Iron Man. Why? Because this is going to be an achievement run as France, the Baguette Boys themselves. Why? Because you might have heard that France is going to be getting a rework in the next DLC for Hearts of Iron 4, and I want to get all of the French achievements before the entire focus tree gets changed and inevitably fucks it all up. So there's Vive la France, which has reached 1948 as France without capitulating, surrendering. Now if the game ends, if all other achievements are met by the time, well before 1948, I think I'll just end the series prior and let the game run until I get to 1948. Because I don't think I've ever gotten to 1948 while playing the game. I usually end my games in like 1942. I do not like going that long. We got Big Entente as France complete the Little Entente national focus and have all German cores owned by you or someone else in your faction. Which means that hopefully we can win the war against the Germans. But we have to avoid anybody else getting involved unless they're in our faction, so that could be a problem. And Vive la Jeune École. As France have at least 150 destroyers and research the maximum torpedo launching technology before 1945. That one is a bit annoying because, on one hand, going down Little Entente in general is already fairly annoying because instead of becoming a part of the Allies, you form your own faction and have Czechoslovakia, Romania, and Yugoslavia there to back you up. But 3 minors and yourself, who is France, against Germany and Italy, not exactly the best thing in the world. Not exactly a great plan to begin with. And on top of that, Hungary and Bulgaria likely joining in the battle. Albania being taken over by Italy, fighting in Libya and Ethiopia, Eritrea and Somaliland. Yeah, there's a lot of problems with that, and no backup from the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth. But maybe some backup from America, but they'll probably join the Allies if nothing else is going on. So there is some problems there with going down Little Entente as it is, but then having to break off a lot of our even initial support to building dockyards in order to build up our fleet of destroyers. And let's see, destroyers, at the moment we have 52 destroyers, so we need to build 100 more and have the complete technology of torpedoes. So, improved torpedoes, advanced torpedoes, 1944 tech, so we might want to get that ahead of time. And I don't know if we need a magnetic detector or homing torpedo. Does it say in the achievement? Has modern torpedo launcher. Okay, so that's not necessary. But those are the 3 that we need to do. Now, for this plan, here is the general strategy. We're going to rush down to Little Entente and strengthen government. Strengthen government is important because this has the strengthen government support for 1 year, getting weekly stability, or was it war support? But either way, after that runs its course, it'll get rid of disjointed government, which is terrible to have as minus a plus 0.08 daily political cost, which we're barely making any political power. We're only making 0.2 after we take a national focus. It also has it has minus 10 stability at all times, and then surrender limit minus 50%, which is why France always capitulates so easily, because they very rarely will have this gone. At least the AI will. So we need to focus that down. First and foremost, we're going to have basically no political power to do anything, take any changes before the war kicks off. Very unfortunate. We also have victors of the Great War, so less recruitable population, which can be gotten rid of by going down army reform, which takes a long time to get. We could go aggressive, but I want to stay defensive so we can get our fortification bonus. And maybe we should put off our fortification building until we can get fortification bonus. But I do have some forts. I have them built up to level 5 along Belgium and along Italy. Because Italy are absolute mad lads when the war kicks off. They will attack all along this line, despite it being mountainous, as soon as they get involved in the war, because they are insane. But if I can build up enough forts, they won't. Similar to how the Germans won't want to attack the Maginot because their AI does not like attacking into forts. Therefore, we just need to continue on. Missing production equipment. Ah, yes. Before we get too far into this, our tanks are complete garbage. This is the tank division, a tank brigade, and yeah, that's not going to be no good for no bodies. So that will just be changed straight over to a infantry division, then to a different unit. This one I will keep because it's an actual proper division of sorts, and I'll just send that over to this group of mobile infantry, which I'll keep. I don't need cavalry, so I'll just make those into divisions, and that'll be perfectly fine. And then these troops, of all the places I could send them, how about I send them down to Libya? For now. For now, these will likely be the troops that we send off to help out Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia, and the likes. But at the moment, we'll keep them here. And anything else? Yes, my navies. You, the Colbert Rapport. Need to find a place for you. You got that patrol fleet going on? Yeah, there you go. I need to spread out my fleets. Because honestly, my fleets are actually kind of... I got a lot of battleships. I got a lot of battleships. A lot of just ships that are too big to bear. We're going to need to focus down Italy, I think, at the beginning of the war. Although the possibility of the Germans being unhampered by the UK coming into the English Channel and Bay of Biscay and annoying me there is a certain possibility. Perhaps I'd be able to get Casablanca to be my main port, even though it's not even attached to France. I'd find it funny. At the moment, we're going to have this force, which is going to be here looking after Germany on the Maginot Line. Get this force here, including the Mountaineers, looking after our line with Italy. These guys down here are newly formed divisions of 7% current fighting strength. Will at the moment be against Italy in Libya. Also pulled a couple troops over to Somaliland because that'll be a place to fight in. I'm gonna have some troops left over here for when the Japanese want to come at us. Although, if they come at us through the Guangxi Click, there's not a whole lot we're going to be able to do about that. Perhaps it would just be best for us to let that go when the time comes to avoid conflict. But they'll probably still attack us over Gangwuhan. Johan? Chinese always eludes me. But it does not matter. At the moment, we just need to get ready. Also, I need to pick my field marshal. Gemelan Owegand. Privatization of the Rhineland. Is an act of war. Nah, just issued diplomatic. Field marshal. You're level 3. You have the same traits. You have better skills, so I'll go with Weigand for right now. Can I actually pick one? Unyielding Defender. That's what we need. Support the status quo for some base stability. And yeah, even with 120 extra political power, we still can't do anything with that. Ha-rumph, I say. We need a lot more guns. I'm only building the guns and the artillery at the moment. Maybe I should throw out some... yeah, maybe I should throw out some fighters production, some close air support production, naval bomber production, attack bomber production, and then at the very end, carrier production, because I do have one carrier. Now, what's this? Second naval treaty. Not my problem. Mechanical computing for better research. So the plan will be, when the time comes, we'll send most of our troops after we get Czechoslovakia. Worker strike. This is the Matignon agreements. Let them strike for war support down factory output minus 90% for... Nah, just let the communists have their way. I don't care I don't care. I can ban fascism, but there's no fascists. I could do communist raids, but that lowers stability. I could give refuge for stability and research speed. Really, just a flat 5% bonus to research speed? Hot damn. Not bad. How long does that last? I can improve worker conditions for better. Of all the times to do it, this is probably the best time. I know it'd probably be a better idea to maybe go civilian economy or something. But that'll do, that'll do. Yep, Paul Reynaud. That's not what you look like. That's not Leon Blum. Really? Blum is the democratic reformer. Communists in government rather than the revolutionaries. Am I getting communism on the freaking rise? No. A broad coalition. What was it? The Popular Front? Dang commies. Yeah, I don't think I don't think banning communism is something you can do in here. I think that's an event upon Germany declaring war and having an agreement with the Soviets. That would make the most sense. It would make the most sense, but l'entente. But because it makes the most sense, therefore it must not make any sense. Aha. I see what you're throwing down. So you got 2, but you have 3, so maybe I should bring up your light cruisers. Nah. There's the Sponuch. Sponuch Civil War. Trying to figure out which fleet I should send this. You can have another heavy cruiser to make sure you look after that carrier. There you go. Construction's done. Excavation, but I'm not really... I don't really need more excavation. Doesn't really affect me. Engineering, I could get radio. It's June, so we're still pretty far off. I could get one of my favorite things being the maintenance company. I love the maintenance company. Republican Spain, I wish that I could help you, and yet I cannot. Have a good day, sir. My war support is terrible, but being an offensive war will certainly help that.
Attention.
You guys, how you doing? I could make you Division Colonial, and it does nothing. It does nothing. Although these ones are still a brigade of tanks. Oops. Revisit the Matignon agreements. It is time to become more efficient or revoke their rights and get the industry back to work, or time will be efficient. Factory output. I don't want that to be there forever, but I don't know if it goes away in time. I'll revoke it. It means we're going to have more commies, but that should be fine. Little Entente will get Czechoslovakia. I need Romania on my side in order to get there. Hungary? Hungry. Now, I can't really do anything about this. I could stage a coup. You have 25%. Your stability is dangerously high, though, for a coup. You can't coup a nation that has a really high stability. Which is the problem. So I'm wondering how I can cheese this as much as possible. So we got the French Entente Alliance with Czechoslovakia. I could send you some equipment, but I don't want to. Strengthen government, please, and thank you. That is the plan. From ruling party popularity. I have a feeling the fascists are just going to keep getting more and more in power there. You're fine. Bulgaria. Your democracy is too small there. I don't have enough political power to boost it anywhere else. You, stability is too high in order to coup you. Over here, no Democrats anywhere in this. You guys are already democratic. No real reason getting you involved. Lithuania. I could coup you to be democratic. The question is, why would I do that? You're just gonna get gobbled up by the Soviets. Why would I bother wasting my time on Lithuania? I need allies for the German Reich against them. Still need more. More. Protected by the National Line, we get max planning. Neat, but I tend not to use planning.
Gardez vos rangs.
You, I don't know, I'll give you a guy. Hunzinger. The farther we can keep Hunzinger away from us, the better. We could try a nice little victory down in Tripolitania and whatnot. Maybe try to shift troops over to Djibouti afterwards. If, that is, if we don't get our supplies, although probably going to be sending those troops over first. Strengthen government. Invite Maxine Wagon for division defense. I want to invite the Yugoslavs. Really? I have to start with Yugoslavia? Wah! I want to get everybody on board as quickly as possible. Some radar. What about my navies at the moment? What about my navies? I could get a better cruiser. I could get a better carrier. I could get improved torpedo for the thing. The thing that I'm supposed to be doing. That thing. The thing with the power. What power? The power of the Juju. No, it's Voodoo. Hoodoo? Voodoo. I'm completely confused.
Écoutez.
How's my construction going? Alright, the base in Savoy is built up. It's great. Because protecting Nice is the most important thing we can possibly be doing at the moment. Maybe some forts down in Corsica to make sure we don't lose Corsica would be nice. Down here.
Gardez vos rangs.
I guess I could put all these guys into their own division. Under, I don't know, Gamelan.
Écoutez.
Sure, why not?
Parlez.
And honestly, you are so far away, you might as well be in your own ecosystem.
Parlez.
This will be like Africa, although this is
Parlez.
not in Africa at all. That's Middle East. We got the maintenance companies in the bag. Infantry, we could get better units. Oh, engineer company seems like it would be important for a defensive strategy, don't you think? The ability to dig in seems kind of important. Look, that we have a lot of territories that are just never going to be attacked. We got French India. Trying to think. Down here we have Réunion, Kerguelen, Madagascar. We have Tahiti, which is so far out of the way no one's going to be able to get it. New Caledonia. Nendu. Yugoslavia joins the French faction. Oui, oui. Oui, it is me. We got French Guiana. Got the French Caribbeans. Anything else? Better throwers, passive sonar for fleets while retreating. I'm just gonna have one of these guys focus on Navy. We got the Saint Pierre, and because the name is so freaking long. I mean, I suppose now that you exist, I could go and actually start sending you some units, but we can wait a bit, can't we?
Parlez.
Can't we all just wait a bit?
Parlez.
You guys are plenty invited. Construction. Alright. What about construction of the ships? The Fantastique La Fantastique class. Almost getting full production status. How much does it take to complete? Let's see. R5 contribute 15, which can produce 5 units per year. 5 units per year. Okay. So, if I double that, that's 10 units per year. And I have... I got 6 years to do it. Okay. So what you're saying is I'm gonna need to build more. Build even bigger. 1937 now. I can go for machine tools. Where are... extras. I gotta go through there to get them. Oof. Defensive stratagems. Yeah, I need to wait until a whole year goes by. Kingdom of Romania joins. Defensive games. Focus on the defense, not the offense. Did not mean to make offense. Passive sonar. What else? What else? Active sonar. Smoke generators. Go for better guns. Just saying. Fire control. Dubbings. Magnetic mines. I don't really use a lot of mines. Don't pay no mind to my mines. How are you guys doing? You could deserve the binoculars. Let everybody know. That's what you're all about. You, the crew bear. I suppose it could be a good idea to spend some time out and about with these ships. You guys, well, pretty well protected. Okay. But you, specifically up there, are going to need... come to think of it, this fleet too. You guys all need your own scout forces. But you ain't got... You're building up, and this is where all my Le Fantastique classes have been going. Has been going to this unit. I suppose I can... Yeah, do it like that. What happened to you? Yeah, there you go. Go ahead and get a subfleet. That'll do, that'll do. What else? 1937? Alright, dispersed industry. That'll do. Yeah, still working along. Got a cannon down there that we can build. Smoke generators. That just helps passively. But definitely focus on our production, because we don't have a lot. Get that fortification expert bonus, since we are building fortifications. Maxine Weigand, 50%. Pretty cheap. It's pretty cheap. I'll give it that. Hindenburg, Guangxi. Oh god, everything is happening at once. Check this. 60 destroyers. Okay. Still need 90. And yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of destroyers. And that war is gonna come faster than I like. Here, 1938, 1938. Focus on those destroyers, please. Thank you. Goodbye. Get some better fuel refining. I don't have a lot of fuel to be using, but we can go civilian economy to partial mobilization in relatively soon. 2.29 per day. France, how dare you? I need to get my troops over to you. The treaty with the USSR. Okay. As soon as they Anschluss, that's when I know it's go time. Army modernization. We got a decent little gaggle of friends here. Anybody want to join me? Belgium, you want to join? Get friends with me? Non-aggression pact. You won't even sign a non-aggression pact. You fool. What's this? Neutral foreign policy. I see. Yeah, partial mobilization. It's important. Although I think there was some... I think there was an event that did that for me, but I don't remember what it was and it hasn't fired yet. I just need it now anyway. You still building up in Savoy. How is that going anyway? Ah, good. I think building up to at least 5 should be fine. Fortification bonus, giving us that. Now, is it a timed thing? No, just in general, 10% buff towards building. It's great. It's great. It's what I need. Marco Polo Bridge incident. And the world is in chaos. Xinjiang is currently not fighting. Currently. I need to take a new thing. Alpine forts. Not yet. If I go down to remove victors of the Great War, design companies. Now that gives me more manpower, mostly because the victors of the Great War, mostly war support, research doctrine, and recruitable manpower. Not the most important. Let's go Metropolitan France first and foremost. Start working on our economy. We can go Polish guarantee after the war actually kicks off. Naval focus gives us naval bases. Improve screens. I'm just saying, that sounds pretty good. As for construction, we're doing great. That's the one thing France has going for it at the beginning of the game, is the fact that it has so many civilian factories from the very beginning. So it does have one small thing in its favor. As for you, the La Fantastique's now coming out in September. That's 61 of those ships. The La Fantastique class. It's a very simplistic design, using really simple guns. The precision's available. Anything? Can go rubber. I don't need it. Our first catch of the day. You. Honey Garode. Your commander will be Alphonse Georges. Now your plan, get into the Yermans. You gotta get involved after war is declared, because the first conflict is going to start inside during the Sudetenland crisis. But because Sudetenland is so well fortified, they won't want to make a move, which is to our benefit. Engineering, 1930. You're enough ahead. I'll take that. Gonna focus on building up our economy now that we can. I could go levy en masse, but it's actually just production of... Actually, this is a good time to get that, but civilian factories... Nope, no one's calling me. Great. Good. Also, I will say that because we're in Iron Man mode, I don't get to make mistakes. I just don't. I just don't. 1937 checks. We get that passive sonar. Yeah, I feel like being able to fight off the Yermans, the Yermanes, the Fantastique class. I could give them hydrophones, but I don't have the points, which means that we gotta do spend some time with South Fleet is probably the most important fleet to us. What I'm worried of is Germany in the north. Now you... yeah, you're our patrol fleet for this area. I might as well give you that designation. Boom. But also... I want one of your ships to break off, because I need a patrol fleet for this area. Give them that designation as well. They need light cruisers. We ain't got light cruisers. Deal with it. We got 2 down there. That'll be enough for the Western Mediterranean. In fact, what we could do is keep that there. give you that one for patrol fleets. Yeah, way too many subs. We got subs for days. Sub to my channel. You are that fleet. How are your fighter planes? Seem fine. Oh yeah, I haven't distributed out commanders. So, naval lineage, number of ships in first contact, retreat decision, bold and a superior tactician. You are an air controller. You get that fleet. The most important fleet is the Admiral Afrique. So I can go to you. Third fleet would be to you, chief engineer and superior tactician. Gentlemanry. Spotter. There you go. I wish I could give, we no longer have seek support in the government. Good. Then I can get rid of disjointed government as soon as industrial expansion is done. Lovely, but I think I'll end this episode here. The first glimpses and oh my god, have you ever seen Republican Spain hold out with so little? They hold Madrid and Barcelona, and that is it. My god. But with that, I'm going to cut this video here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys whenever I make the next video. Bye-bye.